We have Byron the Truth. Are you in the building? All right, there we go. The most delayed reaction I've had yet. All right, but come to the stage right now. Let's make some noise for E. Ong Wong.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yeah, me, Wonu. Did you guys see that OJ died last week, right? It's pretty crazy, right? You know, it's even crazier the way he crashed the internet. Yeah, the second he died, basically half of America got online and was like, who the fuck is OJ Simpson? And I was watching a Bigfoot documentary the other day. And it struck me as how dedicated these Bigfoot hunters were, you know? They're so devoted to something that might not even be real. It's like comedians in their careers.
Yes.
Yeah, last week was April 4th. It's a new holiday, National Burrito Day. I don't know if you know, it's true. And the very next day, April 5th, is now National Toilet Clogging Day. Yeah, did you see that boat that crashed into that bridge over in Baltimore?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Right.
It crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It's kind of ironic, right? It's like, oh, say, can you see? There's a giant fucking boat coming! Yeah, they said on the news a boat came from Singapore. I was like, ah, crap. Asian driver, you know. Yeah, on the news they also said the boat weighed 200 million pounds. That's pretty damn heavy, right? It was actually even heavier. It was actually 300 million pounds. But my ex-wife, she got off the boat right before it hit the bridge. So. Yeah, I was talking to this Persian guy the other day. I was like, you're Persian? From Persia? He was like, yeah, where are you from? The Han Dynasty, I guess? And I was watching this World War II documentary, and I noticed that the English, they were all complaining, you know, about the American soldiers taking their women and stuff. They even had their own little saying. They're like, the problem with the Yanks is that they're overpaid, oversexed, and overhealed. And they'd be all laughing and shit, like, oh. Yeah, would you prefer the Nazis, you ungrateful bastards? Yeah, I'm Asian, you know. Asian people, we love Jewish people, you know. Yeah, we're like, Sensei, please teach us. But Jewish people don't like us too much, you know. And I think I know why. It's because of our eyes. It's because if you look, it's not that my eyes are slanted or small. It's that Asian people, we have an extra layer of skin over our eyelids. It's basically a foreskin. And you know how Jewish people feel about foreskins. Yeah, I was watching the Oscars a couple weeks ago. It's pretty cool, right? Towards the end, I was getting excited. I was like, hey, look, they're bringing back the mummy. But then I was like, oh no, that's just Al Pacino.
Yes.
Yeah, I was with the United States Army, 1st Cavalry Division, Fort Hood. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. It was weird being the only Asian person. And every day, people were just looking at me like, are we supposed to shoot this guy? Yeah, it's pretty cool. You get some good benefits being in the Army, but I'd say the best benefit would be the ability to give old men hard-ons. Yeah, old men, they love hearing Army stories. And it doesn't matter what race they are. I guess because it makes them feel younger or gives them hope for the future or something. But like if I meet some old man at a park and I start telling him Army stories, I'm telling you, he'll come all over me. Yeah, I noticed a lot of anti-gay cultures are actually quite gay. Like Arab culture, for instance, right? They're notorious for being harsh on their LGBTQ, yet Arab men openly hold hands in the street. You know, how hypocritical is that, right? They're like, don't act gay! La 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 la. And Russians too, right? They're like world famous for being violent towards their LGBTQ. I was watching the Olympics once, and this Russian gymnast, after he did his jump thing, instead of high-fiving his teammate, he kissed him on the mouth. It wasn't just a peck either. They were like really going at it. Like, we don't tolerate the homosexual in Russia. Come, Vladimir. Yeah, it seems men in other cultures enjoy a level of intimacy with each other that we just kind of lack out here, you know? And I have seen it a little bit, because I was in the Army, right? You know, the Army is very anti-gay, because it's so gay. Yeah, you're constantly surrounded by dudes, and you're either like mostly naked or just sometimes totally naked. Like the shower is a perfect example, right? There used to be this one dude, he'd be in the shower every time with a rock hard boner. Yeah, at the time, the policy towards gays in the Army was don't ask, don't tell. Nobody had to ask this guy if he was gay or not. He's all knocking over shampoo bottles and shit. It's shocking, man. You walk in the shower room, you're like, what the fuck? Eddie, soldier. You know, in the Army, you're supposed to be hardcore, but not that hard, not that core. All right, my name's Iwano. Thank you.
Give it up for Iwano, everybody. But how dare he bring a dog and not bring that fucker on stage, right? It's fucking mean as shit. Also, it should be the consequence for bringing a dog to a comedy club. That thing is yours to perform with.